Of course, I asked them questions, but the only thing that could recall is when I was 4 and my grandmother and I would watch soap operas, how they performed the wedding. So I just did it that way. We're gathered here today. That's how it started. I'm like, oh, okay, it's coming back to me now. Number ending in 3789, you're charged with evading arrest, detention of a vehicle. That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. And the cause number ending in 3800, you're charged with unauthorized use of a vehicle. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty in each cause number. The court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. And do you wish to proceed with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor. We waive PSI.
And you wish to speak to the length of probation?
Yes, the state has recommended 10 years probationary term for the deferred adjudication. This young man is 18 years old. He had a couple of bad days. He lives at home. He does landscaping for employment. He's got a sophomore education, high school up to sophomore year. He says he wants and going to get GED with the help of the probation department. I humbly request that the probationary term be reduced to something like 7 years. By that time, everything should be taken up. And as far as the taken into consideration charge, that was a marijuana, very small amount of marijuana on the TIC, which is a nutmeg number. And the misdemeanor, it has to do with the incident here, failure to stop and give information, I guess it's called. But he's only 18 years old, so I asked the court to take that into consideration. Thank you. Do you want to say anything?
No, ma'am.
All right, why are you driving around in stolen vehicles?
I have no idea, miss. It was just joyriding.
All right, so you have no idea. So where did you take the vehicle from?
I actually bought the vehicle, but I knew that it was stolen.
All right, yeah, because nobody buys a vehicle when the ignition is missing, the ignition where you place the key. And my understanding, the steering column was damaged as well.
That's fine.
So who did you buy it from? And when I say who, what were their ages?
Really, miss, they were like a little bit younger than me. Like they were minors, and I bought it off an account on Instagram. I was
Alright,
added
so-
to a good chat.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
So you're 18, so you bought a stolen vehicle from somebody who's younger than you.
That's fine.
I don't know what the world is coming to.
It's a weird one out there.
So how far did you go in school?
Just sophomore, miss.
All right, so why were you not in school?
I had problems with some of the administrators, so I just
Okay,
decided
so
to.
problems with authority. What's your problem with the administrators, that they told you needed to go to class every day?
No,
So
I-
what was your problem?
I don't know how to. I guess it's just because I wouldn't keep up with the dress code, and yeah,
What
I
dress
would,
code?
I would wear slides instead of going. Miss.
Well, why would you wear slides to school? And they tell you not to wear slides.
Yeah, I don't know, miss. I just wanted to be in slides.
All right, that makes no sense to me. There are rules for a reason.
Yes, ma'am.
And now,
Act of rebellion.
well, that's a poor choice to lay your flag on, because at the end of the day, now you're before me, you're 18 years old, you have 2 felonies, and you don't even have a high school diploma.
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to go back to school. I'm trying to get
And I
my
will tell you,
GED.
when I was growing up, having a high school diploma, you could go get you a nice, as my mom would call it, plant job, and you would be there forever, and it'd be enough to support you. Now, sometimes if you have your high school diploma and your undergraduate, people will tell you your undergraduate degree is not enough. You need a master's, then you need a doctor's. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You are at the crossroads of your life right now. And either you're going to end up going to prison or either you're going to end up turning your life around. If you go to prison, guess what? They have a place for you. There's always money in somebody's budget to build another prison, and they'll have a place waiting right for you. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you have any children?
No, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. So who are you going to be staying with if you're released?
My mom.
And does your mom want you there?
Yes, ma'am.
These are the rules. Your mom, that's her house. It's not your house.
Yes, ma'am.
You need to follow her rules. If she wants you in the house at a certain time, you need to be there. If she wants the television off, you need to turn it off because that is not your house. Do not bring girlfriends and these random people to her home. That is her sanctuary. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And help around the house, clean, cook her a meal. Because I'm assuming she works
Yes, ma'am.
and she did not anticipate that her son would be at the jail with felony charges for buying a vehicle that's stolen from someone who's younger than him. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. In the cause number ending in 3789, this is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to a $2,000 fine. That will be probated.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have you ever used any drugs?
No, ma'am.
All right. Court is going to sentence you to 8 years deferred adjudication, 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order the defensive driving course. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs. And I'm going to order, you're going to obtain your GED. Once you have your GED, 100 hours of your community service will be waived. And then you're either going to go to somebody's college or either you're going to go to somebody's trade school. And I would suggest plumbing or welding. They always need welders and plumbers. Guess what? People will only call a plumber usually when there's an emergency. So they're not going to quibble with price. So, and then, so if he's in a trade school and he obtains his certificate, then I'll waive the remaining of the 100 hours. I'm going to want field visits. All right, we can go off the record. Here's my theft course for you. Don't take what doesn't belong to you. If somebody invites you to a party, make sure that they are allowed to bring a +1. If they're not, that means that you're not invited. If you ever go to a location and somebody asks you to leave, leave. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And don't break the law. Follow the rules.
Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise, you could find yourself in prison. All right, in this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. Keep in touch with your probation officer. If you have an issue, if you see that you're going to use drugs, let them know. We are here to make sure that you are successful on probation. If you feel as though they're not addressing an issue that you have, you can always come back to the court and address it with me. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Deputy Laura, I'm performing a wedding on Thursday. I'm performing a wedding. You know, the first wedding I ever performed, someone was just walking down the hallway and they said, are you able to perform a wedding? Okay, sure. Of course, I asked them questions, but the only thing that I could recall is when I was 4 and my grandmother and I would watch soap operas, how they performed the wedding. So I just did it that way. We're gathered here today. That's how it started. I'm like, okay, it's coming back to me now.
My name is Happy. I upload courtroom video for education purpose. This video may contain copyrighted works not specifically authorized for use, but believed in good faith to be protected by the fair use doctrine under Section 107 of U.S. copyright law.